Good afternoon, friends. I have work to do today, which means I'm procrastinating. Love that for me. But behind me here, you can see, this is the corner where I normally film, and here is my stash. These 3 shelves here are all sock yarn. Got 1, 2, and 3. And today we are going to pick out the self-striping or striping yarns that I'm going to use for my striped sock challenge for 2023. For this year, 2022, I did a self-imposed challenge where I tried to knit a pair of striped socks every month for the entire year. And it is now October. I'm done with October socks, which means I only have November and December left. And I decided today that I want to do it again next year. So I'm going to be filming myself pulling out all of my sock yarns, or all of my self-striping sock yarns, and we're gonna pick the 12 colors for next year. I just figured I'd film it a nice little bitty bonus video. You can even see like the suitcase there is a constant reminder of what I should be doing instead of this. But yeah, let's pull out all of my self-striping yarns and have just a little tiny, little bitty baby bonus video for you guys this week. I'm going to move, ooh, careful, you moving. Gonna scooch you over here. Should I have done that? Yeah, because you want to be able to see the yarns instead of just the back of my head. And I'm gonna get started. My sock yarns are organized right now by season. We have summer in this cubby, spring and winter in this cubby, and then fall in this cubby. So I'm just gonna start pulling them all out, all of my self-striping ones only. I have a few odd ones up here as well, so I'm gonna grab those while I'm thinking about it. I honestly made quite a bit of quite a bit of a dent in my self-striping stash this year with the sock challenge, which is great. All of them. One more. Okay. Yes, I think that's all of them. I'm now going to point you down so you can see. Okay. So we have down here, oh goodness, I don't have enough room for my butt here. Okay, I have down here all of my self-striping yarn now. I really made quite a dent this year and how much self-striping sock yarn I have in stash. So these were all of my spring winter ones. These are all of my summer ones. And these, I do have a few more fall ones than the other two, but I have these and these for fall ones. I count yarns like these as self-striping because they micro stripe when I knit them up, but they're not technically, they're not self-striping like how an actual self-striping would be, but I count them. So, all right, we have 12. We have more than 12, which is really all we need. So let's start. Oh, wait, shoot. I have a Christmas sock yarn basket over there that I forgot about. I need to go look in the Christmas sock yarn basket and make sure there's nothing in there. Because as of right now, there are no Christmas options here. Hold please. There we go. A few Christmas socks here. So, all right. We're gonna need 2 Christmas ones because of Christmas, one for Christmas in July and one for actual Christmas. All right, I have scooted you up. You saw the overview of the floor, but now we're gonna pick our yarns. We're gonna start with January and work our way through December. And since January is winter, we're gonna start with our winter colors. And I don't have a lot for winter, like in the way of winter, but I do have this one, which is called Hinterland. It is a Republic of Wool yarn in these micro stripe. And I'd actually picked this one out, I believe, for January of this year, but then I got something in the mail. I had ordered some self-striping and I ended up knitting that up instead. So this one got put back into stash, and I think this may need to be January of 2023. So we're gonna start with January Hinterland. And for February, it's not spring yet, but I do have this guy, which was given to me by my friend. We split the skein and it's half and half. And I'm pretty sure this micro stripes. The way it looks micro stripey. And the purples, the deep purpley fuchsia colors, seem wintry and also romantic to me. So I think we will do this one for February. I think for March, April, and May, I only have 3 more. I only have 3 more self-stripings for spring, summer, or for spring. So I think these might just be March, April, and May. We have, for March, I think I'm gonna do West Yorkshire Spinners. This is the Wood Pigeon colorway. I could do Robin, because robins in the spring are still appropriate. This was in the fall colorway section because of just the way it looks. But robins are good too. But no, we'll go ahead and do Wood Pigeon for March. And then for April showers bring May flowers. We will do, this is also West Yorkshire Spinners, but it is this really fun pastel rainbow. This doesn't have a tag either because I split this with my friend as well. And this is a true self-striping. It's just hanged up, so it's harder to tell. But I think that will be April. And then the May flowers is going to be this is perfect for May actually, this mustache yarn. This is a perfect match set, and it is called Stolen Lilacs Smell the Best. So it is a flower themed yarn, which is perfect. And I may buy some self-striping between now and spring of next year, in which case I may adjust this, but you know what? Using up my stash is always good. So that is all of my winter and spring self-striping sock yarns. Who knew? Now let's move on to June. We have this much summer self-striping yarn. And for June, this one I think needs to be knit up separately for some other things, so I'm not going to include this. This was a gift, and I would like to make a gift to return to the person who gifted it to me. June is my birthday month, actually, so I always like to pick something special, and this past June I picked a Republic of Wool color that was very similar to this, and I love them. Do I want to do that again? Or do I want to knit up banana socks? Banana socks could be a lot of fun. I also have these two Patent Croy socks, or sock yarns, in their like decade themed colorways. We have mid-century stripes, and this one is 70s stripes. One of those could be a lot of fun. Maybe do the mid-century stripes for my birthday. I think we might do that. I think we'll actually do this Patent Croy mid-century stripes for my birthday month. And then for July, I think we'll do bananas. August is the last of the summer, and I have this 50-gram skein of Cruel Summer by Nomadic Yarns, and I've already knit this colorway up before, but I gave them to my brother because he loved them, and so I ordered myself another 50-gram skein and really want to make myself a pair of socks in this color. Once the yarn goes into my striped sock challenge, this past year, as an indicator, I didn't really stray very far. I only switched out like maybe 1 month. I think it was that January. And that was only because I was so excited about that yarn that came in. Other than that, I stuck pretty true to the colors I'd picked at the beginning of the year. So this is a way for me to knit up the sock yarns that I may have been making excuses not to knit up. Like this one, which I've already knit before. But if I put it in here, it'll motivate me to knit it a second time. So we will do Cruel Summer for August. So that leaves 3 sock yarns for the summer shelf that have to go back onto the summer shelf. This one though is an Area 51 Fibers colorway, and it's, ooh, I'm throwing it around. It is called Time Warp. And it's a Rocky Horror colorway, and the colors were bright, which is why they went on the summer shelf, but it's actually, it could also go for a Halloween colorway because I like to watch Rocky Horror around Halloween. So I'm actually going to leave this one out without putting it back on the shelf for just a moment. So far we have these 3 that are going back to the shelf. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Now for September. We want to look for fall colors that aren't specifically like pumpkin patches and stuff yet and such yet. So I think this color might be a good option. This is Holly Press Fibers Roasted Marshmallows sock set. And roasting marshmallows in September sounds perfect. You know, like summer is just ending, making s'mores over a fire right before it gets too cold to be outside. I think these might be the winner for September of next year. But I also kind of want to cast this on like right now. So what do I do? I may want to knit these before then. I think I may want to knit these before then. So I'm going to put that back in the pile. So let's pick a different one for September. We have this one. This is a Tiny Human Knits one. It's a little 50-gram skein, and it is called Fly Agaric, and it is mushroom themed. I think that could be a really good option. I think this might be September. Mushrooms. October. We can go full fall time for this one. I have still a self-striping sock yarn from Nomadic Yarns called Buzzkill, which is one of her horror movie themed colorways, which is very spooky. And it is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's it. It's based on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It looks like this. You gonna focus? Come on, friend. There you go. But I also have this mustache yarn in Pumpkin Spice Latte. Which, come on. Which one should I do? This one's been in stash longer, so I may go for this one, the Buzzkill colorway. I picked a pair for Brad. I picked one of these horror movie themed yarns for Brad as well, but I've already knit his up, but I haven't knit mine up yet. So I think that's what I'll do for that. I totally forgot that I said I was gonna do Christmas in July, and I picked bananas for July. Do I need to go back and change my mind? I'm putting these back in the pile because this one I chose not to do for October, and this one is not gonna be good for November or December. So both of these are going back over here. I think I might trade out bananas for Christmas in July. Now for Christmas in July, we have this colorway from Teeny Button Studios. It's called Christmas Tree Farm. Gorgeous. And we also have this old school Sorella colorway called Gingerbread House, which I've been meaning to knit up and just keep not getting around to it. But I don't know. I'm also going to be, it's currently October of 2022, and I still have this whole Christmas season to knit as well, so I can eventually get around to one of them. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and bully myself into knitting up this Gingerbread House color. It is so pretty, and I will be knitting it entirely in, I would knit it entirely in this color. I wouldn't use a contrast or anything. So I think I'm gonna make that July of next year. That's better, that feels better. Christmas in July. There we go. And then we just need November. Now put this back in the pile. The question with November is always, do I want to go ahead and knit Christmas yarn, or do I want to knit fall yarn? And I think I will probably want to knit Christmas yarn. Maybe. This colorway is called Court of Foxes from Teeny Button Studio, and this was one of the Court of Thorns and Roses colorways, and it's a sock set. I mean, it looks like it'll micro stripe. So this would probably be a really good option for November. Or I could do Christmas Tree Farm. What does my gut tell me? I think my gut tells me to do Christmas Tree Farm. I think I'll be excited. I get excited for Christmas on November 1st every year. I'm ready for Christmas, so we'll do that. And that's it for fall yarn. I have 5 left here that are gonna go back on the shelf. And then for December, I have 2 options here, and I think I know which one I want to do. I have this colorway called Candy Cane from Murray and Company, and it is a micro stripe, and it's on a tweed base, which is absolutely incredible. But I, this past year, bought myself this self-striping colorway from one of my local yarn shops called Father Christmas. And I actually bought one of these for a sock swap partner with a cream white natural contrast color, so that, like, for the heels and toes, whatever, and cuffs, whatever. And I loved the combo so much I had to go back into the store and buy myself one as well, because all of this is dark red and green with the classic like white cuff. Just, I'm ready. So this will be December Do I want this to be December of next year, or do I want to go ahead and knit this up? It seems so strange to commit to an entire year from now because, you know, I think I might not. I think I might leave December of next year open and buy myself something. And then I can knit this up this year. Oh, I might do that. I need to check and see what I have in the way of natural colored yarn. I may need to run to the store and get contrast colors to use. But yeah, I think I might leave December open for next year and see what I have when the time comes. Because that is more than a year away from now at this point, and I'm probably gonna have something new by then. And I don't want to have to wait a year to knit this if I'm ready to knit it sooner than that. So I will keep these around for maybe this year. If not, I will add them to next year's challenge. Let me show you what I got. Okay, final lineup is a bit purple heavy, quite frankly. Let me move you. All right, this is the final lineup. A little purple heavy, right? Who knew? I mean, purple, purple. It says purple in it. Purple, purple. Interesting, right? So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and then we're leaving December of next year free. I'm gonna put these back in the basket. Normally, or this past year, they lived in this basket over here by the door. You can still see November and December for this year sitting over there, but I will clear this basket out and I will add these to it so they are ready and fresh to go for my challenge next year. And I cleared out a lot of self-striping sock yarn. This is all I have left. I mean, sitting in a pile like this looks a bit more impressive, but I'm pretty proud of it. It's not an unreasonable amount of sock yarn. But that's it for this little bit of bonus content for you today. Thank you for joining me. I hope it was a little bit interesting. At least you got a little bit of stash flash here. And I will see y'all in the next video.